Welcome to another edition of International Soccer Break. I have Rahi and I got Chris Brown, which could only mean one thing, and it was a historic night for Chris. I'll let you say your team's name.
Jamaica Reggae Boyz!
So for
winning
those
the game and taking a spot in Copa America as well as semifinals for the Nations League.
What did we just watch last night, Chris? I don't even know where to begin. What the heck happened? I thought they were dead and gone after the first leg. I certainly thought they were dead and gone after the first half. And then everything turned on a Damian Lowe tackle that just changed the game. And from there it was I don't know. They were a team possessed, man. A little fortunate with the penalty. What a huge victory. I mean, this is big time, Chris.
Absolutely. I think the tactical moves that Halgrimson made. One, I worried about that Javane Brown-Alphonso Davies matchup. Apparently, Coach Halgrimson was too. He moved Dexter Lembikisa into that spot. And I think he did a solid job making sure that Davies didn't really punish them too severely. And then in the second half of that second leg, subbing out Joel Ladder-Birdo, something a lot of Reggae Boyz fans have been calling for, and moving Damian Lowe into that midfield role, that's really what kind of provided the spark for them to be able to get those goals and find a way to get past. I mean, 3 goals on the road. That's incredible given the circumstances.
Yeah, let's just talk through the game a little bit. So Chris, what was going through your mind after Alphonso Davies nets the first goal in? Because then it becomes 3-1 on aggregate, and you're probably thinking in that freezing cold Toronto weather over there, you're probably thinking it's done.
Absolutely. I mean, and this is after the rain out of the first game, Michael Antonio going down with some bad pitch conditions at the National Stadium. I mean, everything was going in the wrong direction, but that second half change and those tactical decisions by Halgrimson, known as a defensive coach, but finally finding a way to really infuse some scoring prowess against a high level opponent, and finding a way to get Shamar Nicholson, who at this point is really the best answer that Jamaica has as far as being able to put goals on the board. Excellent man of the match, and I'd say of both legs with the contributions he had.
Incredible from Shamar. I mean, 3 goals over 2 games. His hold-up play was very, very good. Who would have expected, right? He was a bit of a forgotten man, and then Antonio goes down, and he came in and really did the job. But you're right. I think the big move was made by the coach. That sub to push Damian Lowe into that midfield will really change the game. I mean, that tackle to win that ball there off Eustachio, and then to set up that first goal started the whole thing. And then it's on the other side. I think it's Bobby Reed for the second goal, winning the ball off Kona, and that starts the second goal. So it was really an enthusiasm and an energy that they played with the second half that led to some of those moments where they're turning the ball over against the Canadians, leading to the counter. Nicholson on the end of both. And then a little fortunate on the third goal with the handball off Eustachio, but they did enough in the second half to deserve that, I think, without a doubt. But 2 players I want to mention. I want to mention Andre Blake, first of all. Without him in that first half, that game is out of sight. I mean, that could have been 3-4 goals in the first half. A couple fantastic saves, point blank. That's why he reminds you why he's such a good goalie and one of the best, if not the best, in this region. And the second one for me, honestly, is Leon Bailey, man. Little prayer for Leon Bailey, man. He had probably 5 goals over the course of these 2 games, and somehow none of them went in. And for me, he was excellent in the right spots, and you could have replayed all those moments. He would have scored all of them. But off the post, missed it right into the goalie. But in the end, they get the job done anyways. But a little shout out for Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey has been one of the main whipping boys of Reggae Boyz fans. They want to see him convert these chances. There's so many of them. I mean, in these 2 legs against Canada, the opener of the Gold Cup back in the summer, I mean, he does enough to put himself in the right spots. The skill and the talent's undeniable, but the finishing touches, we just want to see that improve.
When Canada went ahead again, or not ahead, but when they tied it up through Kone ahead on aggregate, it took a lot for Jamaica after that point in time to go back to positive play. And I thought they did a good job of, continuing to do that. I think the tone was set after the Damien Lowe tackle on Eustachio and then of Nicholson converting. And I think that set the tone for Jamaica for the rest of the half, because regardless of what got thrown their way, they were going to make a fight of it at that point.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe a little bit too much time wasted with the Demarai Gray send-off. We'll have to worry about that in March. But, I mean, they understood the assignment and they executed it.
Yeah, if it's not Jamaica, if they're not going to make it more hard than it needs to be, even at the end, right? The little red card, just to remind you that it's not going to be easy. I thought that was tight. I think that it was right around the whistle. I think he kicked it away. Maybe he heard the whistle. I don't know. It was a little ticky-tacky for me, but I do understand the red card. But typical Jamaica, make it a little harder than it needs to be.
Yeah, so now expanding out of the game, Chris, just talk about this win in the context of what it means for Jamaican football, Jamaican soccer. What does this mean? Well, how big of a victory is this?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the best that I think they've done in a CONCACAF-wide tournament since their back-to-back finals appearances in the 2015 and 17 Gold Cups. And this is now going to be their third Copa America appearance. So that's going to help, continue to build the amount of time that the coach has in order to create more continuity with players' international break, bring more money into the federation, and hopefully get maybe some more of those dual nationals from England that are on the fence to potentially get recruited into the side.
Yeah, they're going to have some big tournament, play ahead of them with the CONCACAF Nations League semifinals now. And then, of course, in the summer, Copa America. All right, Chris, I'm going to turn it over to you. Show everyone your shirt, what you're repping today. And I'll let you finish it off. It's your night. So whatever you want to say out there to the Reggae Boyz, just to recap everyone, get it done. Moving on to the Copa America this summer. Chris, over to you.
Yeah, one thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. Those are the words of Bob Marley, of the most famous Jamaican, and definitely no pain tonight. Reggae Boyz, just excellent win. So proud to see it. And yeah, looking forward to the Nations League next March and Copa America next summer.